So hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Emily. In today's video I'm going to be doing like a summer get ready with me type of video. I'm excited for this purely because I've got some new product bits and yeah, I've got my water ready, we're all sat ready, I've got everything out as you can see on my little table. Ready to film this little get ready with me, so I hope you all like. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future and I will definitely do them, but I've just put my hair back into a claw clip as you can see. I'm just trying to mess with the camera angle because I've never actually sat and filmed this way before. I usually sit on my buffet, but I'm sat on a stool instead and the buffet's next to me with my mirrors on and stuff. And yeah, I thought we'd do like a bit of a chatty get ready with me, and I have actually done one of these the other week. You would have seen it because I think that would have been out by now. It was a bit of a small one. I didn't really go too much into chatting about the products I were using. If I feel like the traffic is bothering me, I will go and shut the window in a second. However, it's just quite warm in the house at the moment and I've got quite a lot of content to film today, so I'm hoping to keep the air flowing through just to keep it a bit cooler. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's going to piss me off when I go and listen to this back, and I feel like it's going to annoy all of you guys as well watching, so I think I might just shut the window. That might be better. I feel like that's more silent, you know. But I have picked up a few new bits. So we've got some makeup brushes, like new ones, and then I've got like the ISO cleaner. I did like a Look Fantastic order. We've got a new foundation to try, which to be honest that looks like a nice colour match, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just going to start out by using my Ren Skincare toner because I need to get all the mucky bits off my face. This is just the video I'm going to be doing today. I feel like I haven't done these types of videos in so long. Obviously we've been like sorting the house out and everything, so it has been like quite hard to film stuff like this because we've not really been doing an awful lot, if that makes sense. Like I've been getting ready a few times, but we've been going like straight out and I've not had time to actually sit and properly film a video like this. I'm going to pop my mirror on here as well, just so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Honestly, I've got so much out on this table right now that I'm like struggling to even function with where to put certain things. So if I'm looking here, it's because I am looking in my mirror. Lewis is currently out. He is at golf today and I've just been able to kind of have a really slow morning, do what I want and stuff, but he is actually going out as well after golf to go and watch the football at the place where he plays golf. They have like a little, what would you call it, golf club thing? I don't know. Yeah, I've done my toes this morning, which is why I'm like kind of late to getting ready and stuff. I've kind of just had a really chilled morning without him here. Sounds like whatever to say, doesn't it? But when he's here, he always just has sports on. I've been able to just chill and watch my own stuff. I've had YouTube on all morning, catching up on YouTube and whatnot, but I'm just using the Glow Hub Scar Slayer because I have had quite a bit of a breakout. If you've been watching the videos over the last like month or two, you'll know that I had all of these up here and then all of a sudden I came out with these. I think this is due to just being on my period, to be honest, and they are slowly like going away. I haven't been using retinol anymore and all of my spots have like died down, disappeared, so I'm quite happy about that because honestly the purge that gave my skin was just not on. It was not okay at all in the slightest. So yeah, and also majority of these products you can actually get on Look Fantastic, so some of you may or may not know, but I have a discount code with Look Fantastic. I'll leave it on the screen. It's LFTF Emily J, and it can get you extra % off sales, extra % off full priced items. Not everything's always included in the influencer discount code, but a lot of things are. So when you do add things to your basket, just pop in the code when you scroll down to the bottom of the basket before you obviously like check out and whatever, and just pop the code in, see if it takes you down any cheaper and you can get some discounts on everything. Over the Easter weekend I have just literally done an order because things were like 20% off and stuff like that, and then they have actually been an extra 11% off with influencer discount codes, so it's been so good to use it. But annoyingly, I forgot to pick up another one of my niacinamide from The Ordinary, so I'll have to maybe pick that up next week, because I think next week I'm going to be nipping to Boots anyway, and hopefully they've got it in stock when I go. But I've just found this in my, above my wardrobe. You can see here I've got some baskets. One of them has like unopened products that I've not managed to get around to using yet, and I found this in it. It's the Cruelle Intensive Moisture Care Anti-Wrinkle Hydrating Serum, and I've been quite enjoying this. I have been really loving their eye cream. I'm nearly out of that, so maybe I need to order another one of them off Look Fantastic. But yeah, and then I'm just going to go in with the Caudalie eye cream, because this is just a bit lighter under the eye and I don't really have much of the other one left, so I want to use it for like evenings because it's a bit more moisturising, you know, for when you're asleep. I really love that eye cream so much because it is just so hydrating. The only annoying thing is it does kind of get in your eyes sometimes, and it does make them water a bit, probably because, to be honest, I put too much on because I just love a hydrated face. I hate the feeling of my skin being really tight and like dry. Oh, I can't stand it. It has to feel like moisturised, loosey-goosey, you know. Then for moisturiser underneath my makeup, I'm going to be using the Sculpted by Amy Cloud cream. You would have seen me using this again. This is actually in Boots, I believe, or on the Boots website. I probably will repurchase this cream, to be honest, because I actually got sent it in a PR package from them. However, I have really enjoyed this cream. I think it is so moisturising, and I get quite sensitive skin around my nose area, and this does not irritate my skin at all, and it's a lovely like thick cream consistency. I've really enjoyed it. But yeah, that is just the skincare that I'm putting under my makeup today. I don't really tend to do an awful lot of makeup underneath my skincare anymore. Makeup underneath my skincare? What am I saying? Skincare underneath my makeup. I just do like a few simple products, so then it doesn't like go patchy or anything, or like, do you know, like separate on your skin when you're applying your foundation. That has been something that I've been dealing with at the moment. It's been really pissing me off. But I'm going to leave that to sit in. And I'm going to give the ISO Clean spray a go with some of my makeup brushes, and I will let you know how I get on with that. So I'm excited because we've got this one here. This is the cheapest version. It was like the 110ml bottle. This was £4.98 with my discount code, with the sales that were already going on. So I'm excited to give this a go. I'm going to try a few products now, try a few brushes, sorry, and see how I get on with it. My hands are greasy from the skincare. But yeah, I'll come back in a bit, just whilst I let my skincare sit in. And yeah, I can't even get the lid off. Right, so I've just done my eyebrows off camera. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I really love this product. I have just picked up a new one from Look Fantastic, but I've just used like the scraps out of that before I bin it, so I can open my new one. But I have just done one of the brushes, and it's come out really good, and it's dried really quick as well. So yeah, I thought I would give one brush a go at least, and then once I have done my makeup I can probably do them all, to be honest. But that is just the bit of kitchen roll. What was I going to call it then? I have no idea. But anyway, we're going to go in with primer now that my skincare is like soaked in a bit. And I'm going to be using the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. I think this is coming back. I thought this got discontinued, unless they've reformulated the product, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is now coming back to Look Fantastic. It said on the website coming soon, which I was really shocked at. But it has been my favourite primer for quite some time now. I have really enjoyed this primer. I actually got sent it in some NARS PR like quite a while back, and I have absolutely loved it ever since. I really enjoy NARS products. I use quite a lot of them. I really love the creamy concealer. I enjoy the foundation. And the only thing with the foundation is though, the ones that I do have are quite a dark shade, because it was when I used to wear fake tan, and obviously I've not really worn fake tan since last summer, so I haven't actually gone and picked up a new one or anything like that so far. But anywho, that is our little primer applied, I'm just going to pop a few bits of concealer on my spots area. I'm going to use a brush that I just cleaned to have a nice fresh brush. And I'm just going to pat it in to help hide them a little bit, I guess, and not be as prominent. I do have my little handheld mirror here as well. But this is the Glow Hub Concealer. I'm going to pop my use brushes on there and I can clean them at the end. This is the Glow Hub Concealer. It is supposed to help with your spots, like your spotty areas. On the packet it says Glow Hub Undercover High Coverage Zit Zap Concealer Wand, infused with tea tree and salicylic acid. Reach for me when breakouts need some coverage anchor. How to apply: directly apply to blemish, blend with a beauty sponge and clean fingers or makeup brush. So yeah, I just literally squeeze a bit out, pat it in with a brush, and then leave it to kind of set a little bit, if you will, and then I'll go in with my foundation. I'm going to try this foundation. So this is the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. It is in the shade 118. I haven't tried this and I thought I would give it a go. Basically, I saw a TikTok. It was like all of the good drugstore products. So I thought, you know what? I'm tempted to give that a go. So I have picked it up. I'm going to see what it's like. Oh, seems a little bit light, but we will see. I'm going to apply it with my new Morphe brush. This is the M106 foundation brush, and we'll see what it's like. That seems to be a really nice match actually. Oh my god, I've done so well considering I ordered this online. What the hell? That's the first for me. This brush is really nice as well actually. Okay, so I actually really like that foundation already. I'm going to obviously see how it wears when I do wear it, but so far that is really nice. And it's a really lovely match to my tan that I'm currently wearing actually. It is a little bit light, but I think after... The only thing is with foundations is you don't know if they're going to oxidise or not, so that's where you get a little bit unsure of what shades to be getting, I always find, because sometimes I find I get a darker shade to match my fake tan and stuff and it oxidises quite orange and then I get annoyed. I do feel like a lot of this foundation is getting picked up by the brush. Don't know whether to apply a little bit more because I feel like it's quite sparse on my forehead. Move the mirror a bit forward. I'm going to do a little bit more just on the brush. Next up we're going to do concealer, so I'm going to use my Lancome All Over Concealer. I just use this to go over the spotty areas if I do have any at the time, and then just a little bit to go in my eyes and my nose, and then I like to blend that out with a brush. I'm just going to use my normal concealer brush for this, which is one of the Real Technique ones. My mirror is just here. This is a really good shade match for that foundation actually, just to have a bit of coverage if I wanted a little bit more in certain areas. Then we have a new concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. This is in the shade 1.5, I think it was. Yeah, 1.5N. So I'm hoping this is light enough because it didn't seem too light when I first opened it. So, oh, I don't know about that already. It's burning my eyes from the alcohol in it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably will still like use it up if I enjoy it, but considering that has been in my face 2 minutes, if that, well, 2 seconds, and it was like, it's not too bad now. I think it was just the initial. I'm hoping that's bright in the area because I don't know if it's matching the foundation. And I'm just using a smaller brush under my eyes to blend it. Right, so I'll let you know how I get on with that in probably the vlogs. Then we have bronzer. So I usually use the NARS bronzer, and I have been like a true ride or die NARS creamy bronzer for literally the last 2 years since I tried it. I absolutely love it. It's the NARS Laguna 02 original. It's just in this little pot, but we have got a new bronzer to try. It is the Soft Touch, Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour from Kiko Milano, and I'm going to use the new Morphe brush in the M242. So I'm just going to rub it on the brush like so. Get a bit on the brush. Oh, I'm hitting the mirror, and then I'm going to just press it into the skin. What do we think? Ooh. This is also in the shade 202. It looks quite dark, but obviously just don't apply like loads. And I've learned tips from my beauty girls over on TikTok. I apply it to the brush and then to the face. If you use the stick on your face, I know Amelia Olivia on TikTok, she tends to say that it can remove your makeup underneath. So brush, then the face. You'll have to let me know in the comments what it looks like, if you like it or not, because I think I'm going to obviously see how it wears on my skin, but I quite like the look of that, to be honest. I think it looks quite nice, and obviously you can always apply more. It's like, it seems quite a buildable product. I'm quite enjoying that. And then I'm just going to apply it a little bit and pop it on my nose. As always, I'm getting a sore back from having a good posture here. I think I'm just going to pop a little bit more on this side. And a bit under the chin, whatever's left over on the brush. I'm quite liking this makeup. This is new for me. I am literally somebody who uses the same stuff more or less all the time. So yeah, this is quite fun. I do really like trying new products, so I can't lie to you. I do really love it, and quite often I am sceptical because sometimes you try new products and they're just not that good, and you just think, oh, or they just don't work for your skin, and it's really hard to find new products. But I'm just going to go in with my trusty Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Grace. I love this. So me and Luis actually went into Manchester yesterday, and we went into Base NK, and I thought, oh, I'm going to go and have a look at the Rare Beauty stuff. I've really wanted to try some new bits, pick up some new bits possibly, but when I went over to the Rare Beauty stand and I was like swatching bits and bobs on my hand, I just didn't vibe with it, to be honest. So I didn't end up picking anything up yesterday, which is really disappointing because I kind of was hoping to find something Rare Beauty wise. but it just wasn't for me. I just didn't like the applicator either of the foundation. Like it's got a concealer wand, and it just wasn't, no, it wasn't for me. So I've just gone back in with my concealer brush to make sure everything is nice and blended, and then powder, I'll probably go back in with that in a second just to make sure there's no creases under my eyes. My biggest thing is creases. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but under my eyes, and it really, really aggravates me, and I don't know how to stop it. It's getting on my nerves. But the powder I'm using, I've gone back to the Laura Mercier one. This is the Translucent Ultra Blur. I'll have a read at the bottom in a minute once I've popped it on, because it is underneath. So I'm just going to make sure my under eyes are not creased. My forehead is how I want it. Oh, the postman's there. I hope he's not got a parcel. It looks like he could have a parcel. Don't know if it's for us. Hopefully not, because I'm busy. Oh, it is. Oh, one moment. Really random, but what the hell? So we had a bit of an issue with the sofa, as you would have seen. It had a red pen mark on it, and I was like really, really annoyed, because it's like, how are you gonna put that through and send that to us? We've had a man come out to get the mark off. He doesn't think it was a red pen. He doesn't know what the mark was. So that's really cool. The postman has just literally given me a packet. Obviously it's addressed to Lewis, but it was from Sofa Club, so I've opened it because what the fuck are they sending? And it was a sofa cleaning kit. So why the hell we've sent that out? Because one, I am not touching that sofa by myself. I'm not doing it. We have insurance with the sofa, so if we like spill anything or anything like that, we can get it rectified with the sofa company. And yeah, I said I'm not touching it myself. I'd rather somebody just come and clean it. This is your mistake, not mine. We've not done this. If it was me that had done it, I'd be like, you know what, that was my fault. I'm really sorry, can we claim on the insurance already? But it wasn't, so I'm not getting an insurance claim. They're to sort it. You can't send somebody a product like that, like especially a brand new sofa that we've waited 2 months for a start. And she was like, yeah, that's fine, blah, 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 because to be honest, I ended up dealing with her. Anywho, they've just popped a care cleaning kit. I can't wait to text Lisa about that, it's going to be like, what the actual fuck. But yeah, I'm just going in with the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish. Mineralised Skin Finish. The MAC Give Me Sun. It is Mineralised Skin Finish, but shade Give Me Sun. And I'm just popping it in the crease of my eyes. I find this is just easier and I prefer it to eyeshadow. I haven't used eyeshadow for literally ages, and it's just one less thing to carry in my makeup bag when we're going on holiday or anything. I just do this because it is like the perfect bronzing shade, and I just love it. And especially for like summer as well, like you want a bronzy, glowy kind of look. So yeah, that is just what we're using. I do have a new brush for like bronzer. Do I give this a go? Or do I just use my normal one? I don't know. Maybe I'll give the new one a go. Let's try it. Let's give it a whirl. Because this is the Morphe M162 powder brush, but obviously it's like powdered products. And I just bronze up the face with this. I don't know, I feel like it's very bizarre because I'm so used to a big bronzer brush. I'm gonna just go over it a little bit with this. But I always do a bit more bronzer in the summer months and like proper bronzer up my face where I can. That Kiko bronzer will probably be really nice, like, do you know, in a daytime on holiday, if you want to have a little bit of bronzer, if you're going out and about somewhere and you just want a little bit of a touch up on your face, I think that Kiko bronzer will look really nice because it seems like quite matte and not like oily or anything. I don't know, I feel like it was quite nice, so I don't know how to describe it. It will look really nice on holiday and then just pop a bit of bronzer on top of it. I do have a new blush, let me grab it. So I just grabbed it out of my wardrobe, so apologies if like the frame has moved or anything, but I did like a quick little order off Doll Beauty over on TikTok. So I've picked up a new blush, and then I've just restocked on my lipstick because I'm running low on it, and it was literally like £6 or something. Oh, and it doesn't say. They were all on offer because I think they must be like rebranding or something. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but we have this Pretty Fly powder, Doll Beauty. It is in the shade Dollar Powder Blush, and it is like the perfect pinky gold, so it has like gold specks in it. I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera, but I'm excited to give this a go. Do we just pop it on the blush on this powder brush? Right, let's give this a go, because usually I use my Becca one, so this is a pretty different blush. Oh, can you see that? The shimmer. Oh, I really like that. Wow. What? Look at me trying new makeup and really enjoying it. Oh my god. Don't start, Emily, because you will purchase so much more. I always do a bit on the tip of my nose, and that's actually like a highlighter, so I'm going to pop a bit on my forehead. Oh my god, is that nice? Do I need any more on my cheek? Probably not, but hey ho. Look how stunning that is. Oh my god, I really like that. Yeah, that is really nice. So if you are on TikTok and you want to go on TikTok shop, then I would recommend to give these a try, Doll Beauty. I've really enjoyed that little powder, so I can get rid of the box. That's just the box it's come in, and it is in the shade Dollar Day Powder Blush. That is definitely Dollar Day for sure. We also have, I'm pretty sure I already have this and I've not finished using it, but I've just picked up a new one, and then we've got the shade Lady. So these are lip glosses. Got Formo and Lady. The lipstick I've got is Formo as well. But yeah, how cute. And then they popped in 2 key rings. I don't know why, but cute. Can get rid of that box. Lewis has a lot of recycling to take out when he gets home. Then, oh my god, do you know what I forgot to do? Contour. I've just gone straight in with the blush because I'm too excited. What is wrong with me? So I'm using NARS Laguna Bronzer. Again, this is literally touching pan. I'm going to cry when this eventually ends because it is the perfect contour shade. So I'm just going to pop that in with the blush. And then we're going to contour the nose as well. So that's a... I'm just trying to look in that mirror to see what it actually looks like in lighting, because I don't want to do too much blush. I might just go in with my little powder brush and just dull it down a little bit. Not that that's done anything. Then eyebrows and mascara. I'm going to do them off camera because it's really hard to do them on camera. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. This is literally just the Lash Sculpt lengthening and volumizing mascara. I really like this, to be honest. Then we've got the NYX NYX, however you want to call it, Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I really like this as well. This is in the shade Taupe, and yeah, I'm going to do these off camera and then we'll come back and finish the last few bits of the makeup. Right, so I have finished getting ready. This is the first time I've worn my hair like this in literally forever, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I like it anymore. Who knows? Like, this side's just not sitting the same as this one, if that makes sense. Anywho, I've done my mascara, as you can see. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I am really loving that mascara. Like, look how good my lashes look. And then lip combo, I am using the Fenty Beauty lip pencil, lip liner in the shade Peanut Butter. It is my favourite lip liner, to be honest. I go for it every time and it is literally like there's nothing left of it. Then we've got the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Sweet Mouth 04. And then we have the Doll Beauty lipstick in the shade FOMO. This is like the perfect, do you know that ombre nude? It was on sale for like £6, so I did pick up another one of them, which I've just popped away for when I do ever need it. But yeah, that is my go-to lip combo at the moment. And then lastly, we do have the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting setting mist. Oh my goodness, it's this. I have really been enjoying this. I've seen quite a few of the beauty girls wearing this over on Instagram, so I'm just gonna hold my little hair pieces and then we're gonna set the face, because I have really enjoyed using this, to be honest. I've never really been one for a setting spray or anything, but since giving this a go, to be honest, it's literally a bit like hairspray. It feels a bit like hairspray, but I've really enjoyed it and it's really helped keep my makeup to last longer and stuff. And I've not tried if it transfers or anything. I'm not too bothered about that. I just want it to feel like it's on my face, and you know, I've really enjoyed it. There's a man with a KFC parcel there. Uber Eats? Not for me, I've not ordered KFC. Anywho, that is my little update. Get ready with me. In like a week or so's time, I think I'm going to film like my go-to like holiday products, if you will, everything that I love when I'm on holidays, or like my sun creams and stuff, because I am notorious for prickly heat. Actually, last week when I was sat out in the garden on the Friday, I got sunburn. The following day I sat out in the garden again on the Saturday and I started to get prickly heat already, and I'd literally like not been anywhere. So yeah, still get prickly heat, still a nuisance, still pisses me off. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching. I'm gonna go and film all the content bits that I need to get today. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope you all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any questions or anything you want in the comments, and if I do another one of these again in the future, go and follow me on Instagram. I might pop up like a question box and we can do like a Q&A at the same time whilst I get ready. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I will see you all again for another video.